This is Michi Hoyer, this is the Simpit. Welcome you guys here to the McLaren Shadow testing, the McLaren Shadow racing. We are in the server to finally start our testing for tomorrow's race coming up there. So tomorrow's race in the McLaren Senna GTR. And I hope you guys can bear with me for a split second, because I desperately need to set up something real quick here. Bear with me. Yeah, so McLaren Shadow is on. A really great competition with great drivers coming up there. Basically, from the start or from the grid on the qualifiers, you will recognize a lot of people's names from World Fastest Gamer, so that will be interesting indeed. And yeah, we are here to check the car. I'm driving it the first time around the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit, so I can assure you we will be quite slow in the very beginning, and then we still need to worry about setup. That is the next thing we need to figure out. So anyway, starting that right now. I hope you guys are doing well. Bear with me. Right, so also I'm very happy to present to you for the first time my new livery on the car, and we're gonna have a quick look at that first. A big thank you that goes here to Daniel Brambilla, also known as Real Design, who has designed this beauty for me to race in on Sunday, and he has done a cracking job as usual. He always does, at least with my liveries, and I'm very happy for him, or I'm very happy to have him, let's say it this way. Alright, so Altaman, Mattia, Kai Kinch, hey there buddy. Sponsored by the Coca-Cola company. Where is that? You mean on the racing track? Anyway, we're gonna hit the track then and be ready for some testing here today. I hope sounding and everything works fine. I will need to to check on my LEDs of the wheel, so that will come up shortly again. And if you guys are still wondering whether you want to get the car, whether you want to get the track, this stream obviously is another indication for you guys there. Whether you want to get it, whether you want to think it is worth getting track and car. I think the car is only being able to be gotten in a pack of 2 together with the Aston Martin GT3. GTE, I'm sorry. And yeah, beyond that, you guys may want to check out on the quality of the car. Basically, this McLaren Senna hypercar has a lot of aerodynamic grip, has a lot of suspension grip, but at the end of the day, it is a pretty standard GT3 car. At least brake-wise it is, because the brakes are really bad on the car. Not bad in general, but you know, for having a car that hits 300 or 315, the process of slowdown is very slow. So very long braking zones indeed. Coming through the NGK chicane, Out on the back straight, starting our first flying lap. Hey there Danielle, yeah, big massive thank you once again to you for the design here. Okay, that's what I mean. You're sitting in the hypercar and you expect the braking point to be so late, to then find out you haven't set it early enough. If you guys are, by the way, interested in the event of the McLaren Shadow race that comes up tomorrow, 2000 CET, I will schedule a stream, obviously, according to the briefing's time, so that everything is just about the racing itself, rather than the talking around it. So I will try setting that up accordingly. But first, we need to find a decent setup and the groove on the track. Schumacher is not my friend just yet. And then I think we're facing a 30-minute race. You can still hear it, me being a little bit ill. Tried to do good recovery on yesterday and have a long sleep, but seemingly the sickness hasn't fully disappeared. Nonetheless though, I'm running out of time since I will be out of the office until tomorrow evening. So let's better get some testing in. First lap time 1:43.8. That was seemingly too early. Coming out of the stadium section, I think there are track limits as well, so have to be careful. So yeah, Danielle, I hope I can do well as well. And with the railroad being quite saturated here, you need to make sure to stay on it, by all means. Oh dear, because that will give you the groove around the track. Car has a little too much oversteer to my liking. Oh dear. Danielle, did your date just cancel on you? I'm sorry to hear that. At least you could say that you are part of the competition by at least designing a car. So guys, a quick feedback by the way. The rFactor 2 picture, does it lag? Because I've maximized the settings just for the sake of it, try making a performance benchmark test here. See what my PC is able, see what the stream is able to do. Well, Sven, you will always have the possibility to see about the final. By the way, Danielle, you have taken shots of this car from the front and the rear, but as I tried putting the car together, I found out you made it from different angles. Could you maybe redo that using the same angle for the front and the rear? I'd appreciate that a lot. No, Schumacher is still not my friend. Also, the curbs make the car bounce a lot. Hey there, Ian. Hey there, Thomas. We didn't even speak about the fact yet that they reverted from the track, which is a very interesting thing, you know. We had qualifying at Silverstone, but the race will be carried out on the Nürburgring, which I do like and I do appreciate to a certain extent. And the reason that is pretty simple. I think we had 1 week time to put out hot laps at Silverstone, which is, you know, fair enough. But then, if you do the race at Silverstone as well, the guys that do have most of the time during the week are massively advantaged. Obviously not saying they are not advantaged right now, as there was another week for testing. However, with shifting to another circuit, everyone starts from zero again, rather than having the advantage from the previous week in testing. Which obviously gives me a good chance, because I just basically did the last 45 minutes of the qualifying week. Oh, finally a good get through. And you see that immediately on the timer there on the delta. Better stay off that exit curb, good. Carry the speed. Yeah, there is still lots of room to attack the track. Yep, Danielle, I will have a check. Oh, don't brake on the grass, don't brake on the grass. The stream has a low frame rate. I feared that. And I will do something about that straight away and check. Oh, that's not making it better. Okay, I seemingly have an hardware issue here. So I'm gonna save the set, turn down the graphic settings, and be back in this in a second. Yeah, for single, it seems like for single PC setup, it's not like that machinery is not strong enough, but I fear that the requirements of the machinery is too, or of the software is too huge. Oh, Danielle, why is that intended? I would expect the opposite, to be honest. Okay, we're loading back into the server. Bear with me. Bear with me. Yeah, seemingly rFactor 2 got a little bit of loading time here. So we had a 42.9, I think. Okay, so we'll find out whether this will be a lot better for streaming perspective. At least I do hope it is. Hey there, Lazy. Alright, so I think that's it. And I wish for some feedback, if possible, whether the stream is still lagging. If it will still be lagging, we're gonna get you an L-twice shot. We're gonna get you that as well anyway. But for right now, for those that have been here, I wanna give you more impressions of the track, give you more impressions of the car. I think that line on the pit exit is too short. In terms of where it should end, separating pit exit from the racetrack. Very characteristic of the car, cold brakes is like no braking force whatsoever, and also you need to heat up the tires quite a bit to actually make them work. Lazy Avel, good day to you as well. So as we're saying, trying to learn the track, trying to get into a rhythm. We will try to do continuously laps and improve that way, rather than stopping each and every time, working something on the set. Car's very hard, so not very good to mount the curbs. Stream quality is still lagging, as I can see, right? I don't know why that is. It used to be better in the past. Maybe this has to do something with the track. Could someone confirm that the lagging is still going on? So I'm trying to come back with better lap times. Okay, Toulat, thanks for the feedback. Still a little choppy. Okay, since we're still a little choppy, let's see if that works.
That lap was a 1:43.15.
No, second gear there. What do you mean by adjusting the exposure a bit? I could remove the tripod it's standing on. Then it wouldn't look too much from the top. But then at the same time I want you guys have possibilities to have a look on the wheel, which is quite borderline with my hat in the current position. Alright, I need my pillow, otherwise I'm gonna have a hurting back soon.
That was a 1:42.14.
See you there, Sven, have a good luck. Okay, let me see whether I can somehow, bear with me, get this camera a better view. Ach, fuck. Ich mach's jedes Mal. Oh. So I think that should be better. I hope that it will stay like this now, because I thought actually I adjusted it last time. Yeah, thank you, Danielle. I think now you guys get a good view. Ooh. F. Damage on the car. Great. Bear with me, I need to change something in the set. I think this racing this track for 30 minutes is a challenge. As I think, I mean, you have two kinda long straights, but not too much space where you can really like relax. You know, that is a 4-5 second acceleration zone. Then you're coming up out of that Dunlop turn to make your way up to the Schumacher S, where you have to be 100% focused to get this corner the quickest possible way. The rear end is very slippery indeed. Have to be so precise in that chicane. I wonder whether people take the chicane curbs hard or whether they just go around them. A little too wide on the exit here for 6. Oh, no, that's not the way you want to take it. I had good exit speed, but I missed the entry. Way too slow into the turn though. Yeah, I think staying precisely around the curbs is the way to go there. At least we're coming in purple for now.
That was a 1:42.03.
Well, not purple, but personal best. Too quick. And too early on the throttle again. And immediately you're a good 3/10 off. Classic tight, white tight corner. I missed the last tight though. I think I'm not going aggressively enough through the first king. Missing the exit speed. Water sleeping around there. Carl Peterson, thank you for the question. The screen is a Samsung 49-inch ultra wide screen. Still too quick. F. Thank you, Victor. Appreciate your thoughts. Again, 2.25, we're off. Tight, wide, tight. Without the slide it would be good. Losing too much time there, let's try taking that more aggressively. F. Lovely exit, but somehow slow. What do you mean there, Carl?
The lap was a 1:42.53.
Alright, Danielle, thank you very much for that. So 1.8 tenth. Oh, what are you doing? I'm having so much issues with 6 here. That is a better tight white tide approach. Now let's try the Schumacher S. Attack the first. There you go. How much will the tyres survive that though? Get in the car rotation with the shifts. I should abandon that exit curb. I think that jumping up and down slows me down a lot.
The lap was
Hey there, Susu Watari, how you doing?
1:42.27.
Too quick through 2, F, and a cut track. Okay, let's bring this back to the pits, get my pillow, and try find some further adjustments. Ah, okay, well that's a way to do it. Okay, bear with me real quick. By the way, after we sort of freeze to death in Germany last weeks, we have a quite sunny and quite humid, warm and by environment outside. So I'm sweating the hell off. Right, okay, so we're back in the seat. Let's see. What could I do to the car? Hey, Michi J. No, I won't. I don't have the time for it. Hmm. Danielle, was it a dream or was it reality? Be brave. Tell the ladies and gentlemen. So I have now adjusted the dampers a little bit to trying to fight that mid-corner understeer I'm experiencing. Not necessarily it is just a damper setting, could also be some suspension issue, but I've now adjusted the suspension in a way that the weight gets earlier to the front and stays longer on the front and sort of refuses to go back to the rear on acceleration. So we will see if it helps or whether it just causes unnecessary oversteer. Danny, I absolutely appreciate your thought. Yeah, many people told me that they would love to have such kind of stream. Yeah, the deeper voice part is part of the reality, I think. Maybe you can set up the fast dampers for those curbs. We'll maybe need to check up for my engineer. Thank you so much, Aeros HD. I appreciate your thoughts here. Slapped on the apex quite massively. Look at that. A better turn 6. Let's see. Nah, not perfectly, but yes, the car seemingly having a little bit better general turning going on. Yes, keep off that curb a lot. 210 for carrying at the minute. Nah, don't brake on the grass. So easy to be done. We're throwing away that lap time, so it will be interesting to see whether this is just the first lap that produces that speed on the tires, or whether you can somehow get that speed over a couple of laps.
42.46.
It's all important information for me coming towards the race. Fair enough. Well, that doesn't look too bad, does it? 3.35. So, softening the front bums and stiffening the front rear bounce, and doing the opposite on the rear. Seemingly have helped the rotation of the car. Now we may just need to find a setting for the fast springs for the fast bumpers to work good in those curbs. Need to hit up the engineer for that maybe, but right now we're looking for a 31.7.
41.7.
41 and 31, 41. Surely the tires won't be happy with that driving. Catching the slide there last lap. There's a red line you need to take through that turn 11. That seemingly has nothing to do with the racing line you can see here as being the real road. That was a good chicane. Coming onto main straight again.
That lap was a 1:41.4.
41.4. I wonder whether my setup really was getting better or whether it was just me getting more used to car and track. And I do have the... No, actually I don't. Any of you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to put them out.
1:40.35.
Ah, turn, turn. Come on. Okay, there is time to find still. If I need to get this Schumacher is really done. Okay, we're gonna box. And change full setup. I've no clue actually where pit limiter line is. I can't even tell you why there is this issue going on. I don't fucking understand it. I never had the issue there with the stuttering. So I may race tomorrow in the screen I just had. Bear with me, boys. Bear with me real quick, please. Okay. So next tries. Hey there, Norman. Greetings back to you as well. Let's see whether we can get some consistent lap times together. Oh, and no first corners, no brakes. Also, I adjusted the dumpers, the fast spring dumpers. Made the bump stop softer, a lot softer, and the rear bump, or the rebound, I kept stiff. And I'm hoping that the actual upward shock from hitting the curb will then be absorbed better and the car doesn't bounce around that bad. I think it's better. Not saying it's gone, obviously, but yeah, the car, the car just hops on the curb but doesn't jump around anymore too much. Okay, those curbs you still can't mount, obviously, but I mean, you have to try, right? Hey there, Dragon Model. I hope you're doing fine. Welcome. Well, that doesn't feel too bad. It's still too much bouncing though. If I'm looking at my lap times. Oh shit. Yeah, that was stupid. No, final time. Would have need to do the job. But at least we're confirming our 41.4.
1.45.
Too far off. Yeah. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Cut track. Too far off here as well, but still we were gaining time through the complex. Just lost it on the exit. Hey there, other car. How is the spring pedals compared to magnets? I do have magnetic shifters if you mean that. I just got spring pedals on the clutch and they do not feel much different. Apart from the fact that there is more noise going on in the magnetic shifters, obviously. Hey there, Steve. I haven't fully recovered yet, but we have handball later on, so I need to somewhat be fit, and I give it a try. Yeah, it is insane. I went into my company on Wednesday, and while we were meeting at the coffee machine to grab the morning coffee, everyone. We had 5 people there, suddenly mourning about having a sick throat. And yeah, everyone was having it, and my brother was having it as well. My mum was not feeling too good either. At least the girlfriend was still feeling good, but phew. There is some serious flu going around in Europe right now. And I wonder where it popped up, really. No, this Simulae wheel does have magnetic shifters. Lovely Schumacher S here. Oh, okay. That is important notice. Bear with me, I need to check something. Did I brake on that sort of gravel thing? Yes, I did. So the AstroTurf. Yeah, it is proper AstroTurf. It's not the best thing to brake on. You can really see very nicely how the car starts gripping again. F. When the front axis comes back on the tarmac, you see immediately that slide is going to start. So, okay. I want to try something else. Just for the sakes of it. Bear with me. Hey there, Polly. Yep, Dragon Model, tomorrow we're gonna have a race coming up around Nürburgring. The McLaren Shadow finals in the McLaren Senna GTR. Pauli, why you mean I don't need to go any quicker? Jimmy's race today. Steve Size, what race you talking about? Oh! I never knew there was a charity race going on, so the answer to that is no, Steve. Steve, by the way, are you on my Discord channel? If not, I'd appreciate if you join that. Yes, Adakar. I can adjust the C, but I'm feeling okay with the few I do have. Oh, 411 Jamie, I think quali times will be 39s, high 39s. Just guessing. People currently doing 40.5, but I'm very sure about the fact that this is surely quali trim. I fucked up turn 1 so badly. I'm currently in race fuel. Well, left mirror is fine. I do have the virtual mirrors regardless. Ah, don't overshot that corner. Yeah, but I disabled the mirror setting because it would otherwise affect the virtual mirrors as well. And they are broken in some cars, so I don't want them to move away from the default. Holy moly. What a turn 11 that was. A lot of things in sim racing are deemed unprofessional, so I don't care about the mirror setting, to be honest. And please excuse my ignorance. Right, another 41.5. Hey there, Norman. What a good turn 6. No, I never ever had to use that emergency stop button, and I'm very happy about it. By all means. I should have floored it. I would have very nicely swung around the corner, that's for sure. Hey there, Juan front. Overshooting that one was bad. Oh, we're gonna lose that. Thank you so much, Juan front, for the good luck wishes for tomorrow's race. I think tomorrow is winner takes it all, and the rest is having nothing.
41.69.
Okay, I'm very undecided on some fact here. Need to do some back-to-back tests before we hit a little of Quali Road. rFactor 2 seems very easy to lose the car hitting curbs or a little bit of grass. Yes, I mean, that is what a proper sim should do, right? If you hit a curb, that is like a mountain, and if you shouldn't hit that curb in real life, rFactor 2 should give you the feeling of, fuck my headphones, come on, they are dying on me. As in the left hand side, it's a 7.1 surround headphone, and to me it feels like the left hand side is stereo and the right hand side is 7.1. So yeah, if you hit a big curb, if you hit the grass, that is a change of physical circumstances when it comes towards grip. So of course it should give you a spinning car or an oversteering car then. Thank you so much, Kevin, I appreciate that. Yes, Dragon Model, it is the new camera I received, and I got another one which I also will use building the Porsche. Oh shit. Napper steering wheel model is the Akira GP from Simulaye. I need to update my descriptions, whether this is YouTube or Twitch or whatever. Halt's Maul off track. I'm testing a setting on which it's very difficult to say what is right. No, I don't think that is right. Alright, that means we are ready for some quali tries and see what the car is able to do on one lap. What was the fuel consumption here? Okay. Thank you so much there, Marius, and also Car the Racing Worldwide. Thank you so much for acknowledging the rig. It hasn't seemingly. Let me check. Oh, for God's sake. I need to care about that for another time. I'm gonna give this 1 or 2 or 3 goes before I actually have to leave. Yep, Danielle, I will do after the stream straight away. Oh, don't go too wide here. 4/10. Six and a half tenth. Seven and a half. Second. Mounting the curb wasn't the greatest of all ideas, nevertheless though.
The lap was a 1:40.30.
Okay, it's not so bad. That is bad though. Hmm. Oh, Carter, thank you so much for that feedback. I'm pretty sure the Simpit would appreciate it if you subscribe to his channel for more reviews, driving videos, daily Simpit news from the world of sim racing. So that was not too shabby of a lap. Will it be quick enough though is a different thing. But yeah, I mean it was the first try in quali trim. I am pretty sure that we will see 39s. On race day. Needs the girlfriend's permission to the Patreon. Well, I'm happy I don't need her permission to run my own Patreon, but I hear ya. So guys, if you are new to my channel, watching this the first time, and you'd be like, okay, makes fun watching that, I'd appreciate if you also like the video and subscribe to the channel, as we're trying for the next qualifying lap. We're at least identical. Better tight, white tight here, a 10th and a half. Two and a half tenths. Every mount the chicane. We can do a sub 40 here. Ah, but we fuck it up in Coca-Cola corner.
That was a 140.14.
Still 141.1. F. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna take it. And I'll leave it with that. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, we're looking forward to that race coming up tomorrow. So tomorrow, 2000 CET. That is 11 AM Pacific Standard or 1400, so 2 PM Eastern Time. We will be live. I will reschedule the stream with the McLaren Shadow finals. The McLaren Shadow with the McLaren Senna GTR around the Nürburgring. I think it is going to be a 30-minute race. So guys, yeah, if you like what you see, I'd appreciate if you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, make this community grow. Also, if you want to support the stream, check out the links in the description for social media pages and other possibilities. Beyond that, guys, I have concern. No, I have no concern. I have confirmation, and I am very happy to announce that we will soon start into racing with the community. So I'm trying to fix a few things on the background, trying to get the channels up to date with social media pictures and stuff like that. And soon we will be racing together with our community. So I'm just trying to work out how this works. But guys, I'd like to thank you so much for being here. Happy weekend to everyone, and I hope to see you guys back soon. This is the Simpit. I'm Michi Hoyer, and I'll see you guys out on the track.